She's gone from terror. This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial past affects the American Hero's ability. Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative. Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
Gotta like that.
I bet you do. Oh, from behind.
Ooh. In off the tag.
We have Ember Moon on the attack.
So many different styles on display here in this mixed tag team match. And look, it hung up on the second rope.
Oh, look at this aggression.
Anticipated that attack perfectly. And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Sami Zayn tags in. Often known as the land of opportunity when Sami Zayn. Nice cradle. 1, 2. Plenty of fight left.
Just barely. He's almost finished.
He's one step ahead there.
Great technical know-how on display. Half kick right on point.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand. Down in a hurry.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
Axe handle finds its target.
Man, what a slam. How could Sami Zayn just dig deeper right now and find his way out of this one? Oh, again! He has become relentless at this point.
No question, he's found a burst.
Tagged in. Hold on!
Delivered with force.
Sami Zayn tags in. Wait a second, it appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American Heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their mixed match challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off. Slam down hard. Look at this raw power.
Looks like Ruby Riott has broken a sweat.
At the end of the night, guys, when other superstars go home or back to their hotel, Aleister Black simply disappears into the darkness. And I'm not kidding. I've seen it. I still have nightmares about it.
Sissy.
Again! Stringing together some big moves here.
She's flipped a switch and the light is on.
She's not looking good here.
The first thing she needs to do is somehow get out of that corner. Lariat.
Boom, what impact. Ooh. Well, unlike Byron, I have yet to see Aleister Black disappear into the darkness after his show, but I will tell you that the Dutch Destroyer has done quite a job carving his own dark path here in WWE.
And I can tell you with all certainty, Michael Cole, that's a path nobody wants to be on.
Enough already.
Powerbomb planted.
And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal. And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Comes in off the tag. Boom! Bicycle knee strike.
On the jaw.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Oh, from the rope. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting. Oh, and it's Black turning the tables.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
with the tag is Ruby Riott. Boom! Will it be? I can't believe it.
I hate to question her, Cole, but that was just plain silly. Why would you do that at this point in the match?
Bam! Suplex.
Absolutely spot.
Shoulders down.
1, 2, 3. The cover. And this one's history. What a win.
Here are your winners.
Put it in the books. And there was no question about that one.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look, it's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
It's the
infamous what? This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys were just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters.
Ouch, sit out powerbomb. The referee really has to be on his game here in this mixed tag team match. This match grinded him down a little. Good job getting to the ropes there. Yeah, that could have been bad.
Look at this raw power.
He is efficient and dangerous with his offense thus far.
Yeah, no question. He's firing on all cylinders.
Lost in the corner right now. Using the elbow as a weapon. Ooh, what impact. Oh, again! Just punched him right in the mouth.
Oh,
relentless.
Enough already.
Oh!
Amazing reflexes on display.
No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Harsh impact.
slam. This match may be nearing its limit.
This is all but over. Oh, nasty impact. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Uh-oh. Hogan! Here we go for the win! 1, 2, 3. Despite their often heated and acrimonious past, Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun have managed to win the Mixed Match Challenge.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed, and she doesn't seem to be taking this very well at all. I mean, why would she? Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate, good enough that we won the Mixed Match Challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM. No offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. This seemed like a total long shot, but I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalya, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introduce.
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe and his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
Power bomb! He's dictating the pace of this match now, guys.
Yeah, no question. He's showing great energy as usual.
Guys, the word patience is not one I would associate with Samoa Joe. Evidence to that can be seen in his Universal Championship match. Joe grew tired of waiting, interrupting pre-match introductions and unloading on the Beast like no one had ever done before. By the end of the night, Brock Lesnar knew he was in a hell of a fight.
Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
And no luck against Joe there.
The champ now absorbing a little damage.
He planned for this and could still rally.
Great evasion. Oh, he knew that was coming. Look out here. Ooh, what impact. Oh, gut punch. Nasty. Oh, front thrust kick. Oh, again. That will get your attention.
How impressive was that reversal?
Whoa, it's another reversal. slam.
Ooh, well measured.
With the championship at stake, you know these superstars are going to give everything they can to win here tonight.
Michael, you only scratched the surface of Joe's battle against Brock. We saw a fierce and fearless destroyer. Samoa Joe's stock absolutely rose that night. He took a loss, but I also think he took a piece of the beast in that match.
You know, I don't often believe in moral victories, but when it comes to Brock Lesnar, you have to take a win wherever it's presented. After that night, the Beast Incarnate will forever remember the name of Samoa Joe.
Down with a powerbomb. The challenger's hopes are slipping away.
He can't recover from a beating like this.
That killer instinct Samoa Joe has.
And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No, no, no! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Hey man, you probably won't get this until after your match since I assume you're not checking your phone right now, but just in
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry. I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Braun. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas Champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Well, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out! This is getting out of hand.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it!
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from?
It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again.
He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it. No! Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is, the duo of Brooklyn, Von Braun, and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand Model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring, the Queen.
This is it. This is the match we've all been waiting for.
And the electricity level in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt.
And Byron, it's almost as if she's literally beaming with pride each time she steps into the ring.
And good for her, Michael, though I will tell you that some of her detractors are mistaking that pride for conceit.
It's boss time! And here comes Sasha.
And her opponents, first, from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Byron, it's always a treat to see Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks has her own swag, she's got her own confidence, and she knows how to back it up.
If there's a camera around, Sasha wants to be in front of it. If there's a spotlight out, she wants to be in the middle of it. Sasha Banks once stood in line for the opening of a refrigerator.
You should get one of those rings that say Graves on it like Sasha has.
I'll pass.
Here comes the Kiwi!
Don't let the appearance fool you. Dakota Kai will kick your face clean off your head.
From Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai!
You know what I love about Dakota Kai is that she's such an incredibly humble competitor, but then you see her in the ring and you can't help but become a huge fan of the passion and fire she has when she competes.
As much as I hate to agree with you, Byron, Dakota Kai is the kind of girl that will disarm you with a smile and then kick the features clean off your face.
The irresistible. If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow. Oh, again! And the slam.
Changes her fortune there.
And again, yet another counter. Hair pull mat slam. Boom! Banks is showing everyone who the boss in the WWE is.
Look at this raw power. Down with a power bomb. Driven down face first.
Back in the ring again.
Big time hammer fist.
Hold on. She wants to take this one to the floor. Boom, what impact. Narrowly avoiding trouble.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Wow, what a sequence.
Nia with the fireman's carry. And a foot slam to follow.
Down in a hurry. Really just laying it in. Technical prowess from Nia Jax.
She got out of the way there. Her evasion techniques are on point. Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder, man.
Nothing fancy here. All the way up and around the world.
Thing of beauty from Sasha. Kick right to the midsection. Harsh
harsh impact.
This match is being televised, and here's an early cover. 1, 2. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Probably not going to win for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know why?
Ugh, twisting the body. This is and she breaks free. I don't know how she did it, but that was impressive.
Jawbreaker!
Call the dentist.
Nia Jax makes a cover. The pin's broken up. Saw that one coming. Tough situation to be in right here.
That's what you call a bad landing.
Oh, trying to sneak one.
Yeah, Nia Jax powers out. Yeah, it's going to take more than that.
Oh, look at the... Oh, man, that hurts.
Reverses. Can she take advantage? Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow. Oh, saw it coming.
Oh, drop kick.
Right on the money. Great athleticism from Banks.
Nice head scissors.
And I think we just might see. Backstabber. Ouch.
That might just do it.
Off into the pin. Oh, she turns it around. Caught off guard. To the outside. Gut buster.
Nothing fancy here.
Backbreaker.
Backbreaker.
Look at this raw power. Sit-ups powerbomb. 2.
The size of this girl's heart is simply immeasurable.
Snap suplex, very effective.
Big reversal.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Look at this. She's going to get it. Gets the shoulder. Wow. What's it going to take?
Wow, and Sasha has seen better days, but she's still alive. And that's all that matters right now.
Wow, Sasha Banks gets the reversal. Not what she was looking for.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
And she's back in the ring now. And the rolling neck snap.
Watch out!
Not where he wants to be right now. This could do it. Cutting interference.
Backstabber. Can Banks finish the job?
Ouch.
From behind.
Look at this raw power. Wait a minute.
Nia Jax able to...
An impressive series of moves. Looks like nobody's budging, Cole. Clothesline.
What impact.
For the first time tonight, Sasha Banks. Look out! Oh, an elbow drop!
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Oh, man, inverted back. That should do it right there! No, another kick out!
How in the world?
Unreal. Backslide driver!
You know what they call that? Something no one would ever do to me.
Jumping stomp to the gut. Gets up. Explode. Setting up. Oh, head belly. Roll the credit. Shoulders down. Pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
And the big right hands. Unloading. Oof. Oh. She's going after her midsection again. Back to the torso here.
Eliminate the core. This is a great move.
Nice neck breaker. I love it when Sasha starts playing with people. What a tease.
Out of it in the corner. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow. Stomping down. Big time impact from way up high. Big boot. She ducks out of the way there.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
Watch out!
Running bulldog. Sasha Banks.
Sasha hits the backstabber.
Too close to the ropes. Back suplex, no. And there's the Uranagi. Landed them. She's got the shoulders down.
Performance.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very big win here tonight.
Now that's the kind of win you can build some momentum off of.
And it sounds like the crowd is still digesting what they just saw these four competitors put themselves through.
At the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe will witness a night of firsts. It'll be the first time the WWE Divas Championship has been defended in nearly 15 years. And it'll be the first time these two longtime rivals step inside the ring and face each other in a one-on-one match. So ladies, all that's left is to sign the contract and make this unprecedented night official.
Byron, as former GM of SmackDown Live, I conducted quite a few contract signings, and let me just say, you're doing a terrible job. You didn't even give me a chance to embarrass my opponent.
Sorry.
Now, Byron mentioned this is going to be the first official match between Red and I, but we've had our share of fights over the years. So I wanted to take the WWE Universe back to when Red and I were in high school to see actual footage from our very first fight. Well, it was really more of a one-sided beatdown. This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray. Now her face matches her nickname. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. At the Royal Rumble, our next fight is going to end just like they always have. You, on the ground, screaming in pain, tapping out to the biggest crossover star in WWE history, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun!
You know, I heard a rumor that you were going to show that footage tonight. So with that in mind, I actually got a gift for you.
That's cute, but I don't put that high fructose trash in my finely tuned body.
It's not going in your body, it's going on your body.
Of course, hothead Red loses her temper.
Red's going to get revenge for their high school encounter.
Not if Brooklyn has anything to say about it. The old cell phone video didn't do it justice. It's even better in person all these years later.
Brooklyn may have won up Red again here tonight, but these two lifelong rivals will finally settle their differences once and for all at the Royal Rumble.
I wrote a special song for the Royal Rumble. Want to hear it?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to play it anyway. Well, I've been searching all these years for a sign to show me the way. But it was right in front of me, and he went by the name of Trey. You see, this man's been lucky his entire stupid career, so I knew if he could succeed, I had nothing to fear. Tonight I outlast 29 men so I can get my shot at the gold. And then the universe walks with Elias in the greatest tale ever told. So what do you think?
I think you're going to have to rewrite your song after tonight.
So what number did you get for the Royal Rumble match?
2.
Oh, well, that's a really tough draw. But I'm sure lots of people have won from that spot. Wait, is that piece of paper with your number on it folded in half?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's not 2, it's 23.
Okay, now I like your chances a little better. Not that I was doubting you before.
After I win the Rumble, I can't wait to watch you put Brooklyn in her place once and for all.
She may have gotten the better of me in the past, but tonight's different. She has to step into my ring.
Yeah.
My only concern is she might pull something cheap, like having Samoa Joe get involved.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen. By the way, have you seen Sin Cara? I think I owe him an apology.
Why?
When I thought I drew number 2, I may have thrown a slight tantrum and damaged his mini trampoline. I'm not sure he even knows how to get into the ring without that.
I think he'll manage for one night. Besides, we have bigger things to worry about.
Okay.
Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
Cole from behind, and he eliminates both of them.
And now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring, giving him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who's it going to be?
It's Sin Cara!
Exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm going to go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam Cole for the WWE Championship thanks to Samoa Joe's interference. Here we go as we kick things off in this huge Royal Rumble match. Uppercut.
Oh, wow, what a sequence there from Adam Cole.
So resourceful.
DDT.
Right across the back of the neck.
Stomping. Ouch.
Oh, and that well scouted.
Yes, it's Seth Rollins.
Oh, boy. Saw what he had in mind there. Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy.
Boom! For my money, guys, there's no greater Royal Rumble competitor than Stone Cold Steve Austin. The man simply dominated nearly every Rumble he competed in. I'll be surprised if this doesn't lead to an elimination.
Oh, an escape certain doom right there.
Yeah, that had elimination written all over it, Michael.
Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Man, Seth Rollins is just relentless.
Bin kick right to the gut. Good offense here from Seth Rollins.
Innovation from the Kingslayer. Wasn't expecting that.
Uh-oh. Bookend! Good night. Booker stole from Rock.
Setting up for, looks like a powerbomb. Wait, no. No, don't do this!
Gets him with a counter.
Who's this gonna be?
Bang, right in the face. Trying for the elimination now.
Gonna have to try a little harder than this.
Look who's coming now, guys.
This could be a game changer, Michael.
Oh, such a dynamic maneuver from Elias.
Setting up for, looks like a powerbomb. Wait, no. No, don't do this! Back suplex.
Not looking good, guys. Saw that one coming. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
And then there was one. There's your Royal Rumble winner.
Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
Adam Cole from behind, and he eliminates both of them.
And now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring, giving him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who's it going to be?
It's Sin Cara!
Whoa, what just happened there?
His trampoline exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm going to go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam Cole for the WWE Championship thanks to Samoa Joe's interference. And ladies and gentlemen, we're underway here with the Royal Rumble match. Big elimination right there.
Adam Cole has been eliminated.
Here we go. Yes, it's Seth Rollins.
Oh, boy.
Man, liner. Enzuigiri. Oh, who's coming out next? Who is it? Nice offense from Seth Rollins.
The Kingslayer is rolling.
Uh-oh. Here he comes, fellas.
And he looks determined as ever.
Oh, such a dynamic maneuver from Elias. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
And what a reversal from Seth Rollins.
Rollins, so impressive.
Whoa, it's another reversal.
Lightning fast reflexes.
Heading to the ring with a purpose.
Boy, that's the truth.
Shin breaker. Right to the gut. Not showing much fight here.
Yeah, he looks absolutely out of it, Cole. Oh, flipping the script on him there.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Mike.
And then there was one. There's your Royal Rumble winner. Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
Adam Cole from behind, and he eliminates both of them.
And now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring, giving him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who's it going to be?
It's Sin Cara!
His trampoline exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm going to go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam Cole for the WWE Championship thanks to Samoa Joe's interference. The Royal Rumble match has such a rich history. Almost 1,000 competitors, but only a few dozen winners over the last 30 years.
I understand the superstar's excitement in competing in the Royal Rumble match, but it's so important to conserve your energy.
I have to agree with you, Corey. On the other hand, superstars know this is where they can become legendary.
Remember, one of these competitors will go on to WrestleMania to battle for the championship of their choice.
Adam Cole has been eliminated.
Oh, man, low clothesline.
Ooh-wee. Knife edge chop. Oh, what a counter. Looking for the elimination.
He's got it right where he wants it.
Looks like a change of plans here, guys.
Seemed to me like the grip was slipping a bit. That might explain it.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Seth Rollins gets out of trouble, and quickly.
Oh, Bulldog! One-handed. Oh, such a dynamic maneuver from Elias. Counting it down. Who is it going to be?
What a punch! Producing a trampoline. Oh, and he can definitely make a difference here, guys.
Without a doubt.
Spin kick to the midsection.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
This man is the epitome of cold and calculated.
Rollins has him up.
Harsh impact. Fending off the elimination here.
This is an elimination for sure, Cole. There's no use fighting it. Oh, nasty impact.
Big elbow.
Down. The Jinoku driver.
Painful.
And then there was one. He's the Royal Rumble winner. Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
Adam Cole from behind, and he eliminates both of them.
And now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring, giving him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who's it going to be?
It's Sin Cara.
Oh, what just happened there?
His trampoline exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm going to go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
To get his hands on him.